And we come back from our break. Everybody has gotten their jitters out. We've had small panic attacks here and there, but we're ready. If you guys are, last that we left off with, you guys stood outside of the room that has no name currently. There is no label above it, but there is blood outside of the door. So what would you guys like to do?
Take a listen at the door. Be very careful.
Okay. Roll and perception? Or
May I help?
I don't know how you would help him listen.
I don't know. Maybe I'm shushing everyone else, like with a really stern look.
I'm gonna
That's kind of painful.
I'm gonna veto that just for silliness. So what do you roll?
The nerve.
There we go. There we go. That's more like it.
Order has been restored.
What are we doing?
We're reverting back to normal.
Augie is rolling perception to listen through the door to see if there's anything on the other side.
Rights itself.
All right.
Yes.
So do you put your face like against the door to listen, or are you just like leaning against it?
I will take like some sort of cup-like object and use that.
Okay.
Because I'm smart.
Yeah. You rolled an 11, baby.
I'm smart.
You lean up against the door and you're listening, and the sound is familiar, but it's not of people. It's of machinery. This is sort of kind of the sound that the tubes in the dry lab made, and the sound that was coming from the south door into that other room that you didn't go into.
Sounds like some sort of mechanisms.
I know that the blood seems like a red flag, but should we investigate?
Well, we're here already.
Whatever caused that blood is mobile, so we need to take care of it one way or another. It's best that we do so on our terms than on its.
Okay. Should we sneak in, try to get an element of surprise? Well, we don't really know what we're about to face. It would be best if we could get a look at it before it looks at us.
I'm just getting my tools ready.
Vitani's gonna draw her scimitar and walk up to the door and just put her hand on the handle. She's not opening it.
Okay.
She just got it.
Do you want to do a quiet entrance, or do you want to kick it open?
Well, do we know that this thing is actually in here? This could be from a while back.
If it's not in there and we kick it open, then the worst that happens is we embarrass ourselves amongst each other. We'll have a giggle, and that will help the tension.
Okay.
So is the vote kick it open?
Full guns blazing? Zulma shakes his head. I don't think that would be prudent, but
Well, if you
I'm not the one that's going to be opening it.
If you can get a view inside before we infiltrate, that would be delightful.
Could you do that mirror trick again?
Not on this door.
Try? No, not on this door.
Never mind.
Not without opening it. It does look like it would make a bit of noise.
Yeah, it's kind of old and creaky, and also, like, the blood, you feel like if you open this door, when you open this door, it's gonna peel away from whatever is, like, it's gonna make some crackly, like, crusty sounds.
Oh god, the blood is painting the door shut. It's not making it better.
Yeah.
Alright. Kick it is. Do I need to roll anything to do that?
Yes, you do.
Next is going to pull out her bow and notch an arrow.
Be a strength check.
Strength
wanna
check?
do that.
Alright.
Ow.
That was beautiful.
Thank
that was
you.
really satisfying, actually.
I've been saving that up this entire. You're shitting me!
What
Oh my
happened?
god, did she kick the door and we're just gonna notify the person that we're about to come in?
Did you
She got
roll
a nat
a
one.
one?
I'm gonna give her, if it's a nat one, I give it to her. I give my inspiration to her. Okay, thank god.
Oh no!
Opposite.
Nice.
Opposite problem.
Let me write that down.
Oh god, fuck!
The
Opposite.
opposite of a problem.
This is-
Michael!
Could you imagine
Yes!
that you went to? Could you imagine if you just went to go kick it and you just knock on the door? That's an opposite of a surprise round.
No, she goes to
Dang it, I
kick
gotta
it and
keep
her
my
leg
voice
breaks.
Oh.
That's
I
what that would have
snapped
been.
my own ankle.
That would have been a roll one, yeah.
Alright, so everybody takes a step back. Vitani, in true gorgeous goddess Viking SQ figure, you just lift your leg up and then just fucking kick so hard the door. It's not even that it pops off the hinges, it just, the whole door just sort of moves a foot forward and then falls. When you do that, dust picks up in the room. You look inside, and there's more dried blood that covers the floor, some of the walls, and you see the thickest splatters where this thing, whatever it was that was bled, was drugged toward the back wall. They smear toward this stand. But on the north and south sides of the walls are more of those black boxes that Augie you recognize from reception. Though this time they seem to be blinking. White, blue, black. White, blue, black. There are thick orange cords wrapping around the walls and into the machine that sits on the east wall. It is tall and full of water and buttons all over the front. There's a star-shaped slot in the front of the machine, as if something goes there. And there are 3 buttons that are blinking in front, right below the star-shaped groove. They are in the language of the below. So, Zulamar and Mist, you can see that these buttons read clean, flush, and recycle.
And can we see that from where we're standing?
Yes.
So that says that?
Can you tell me what they were again?
Clean,
Mist is going to repeat.
Clean,
flush,
flush,
recycle.
recycle.
You don't see any
Okay.
people.
She's not in here, thank God.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's do a quick scan of the room.
Clean,
Let's
flush,
see.
restart,
Recycle.
recycle.
I'm taking a moment to actually, like,
Zulima's
scan
gonna
the
share
room
that information.
to look for hidden anything. Like, I don't want any sort of little leprechauns with murderous knives to pop out at us or something.
Okay.
Before I start investigating the interesting technology.
Can I walk around the room, like, with my hand on the wall, just kind of searching?
You want
There's
to wait until
tables.
Well, okay, I guess I'll let you do first. Right?
Yeah, there's tables between you and the wall either way. You'd have to like
Okay.
lean over the table, so you can't really walk around with your
Okay.
hand on the wall. You don't think you find anything, Augie?
Okay.
Pretty sure the room's empty.
Looks safe.
and Mist
It
investigate?
is safe.
Go ahead.
Not that I don't trust you, Augie.
No, 2 eyes are better than 1.
And I don't do much better. What's my plus for investigation? Pair of dipshits. I got 14.
Pair of dipshit.
You don't think there's anything in the room?
Alright.
Kind of shrugs and looks at him and I'm like, I don't know. think it's
Can
okay.
Augie do? I mean, not Augie. Sorry. Can Zulmar do like a wisdom check for hit? See if there's any dying presence or a presence that gives him a sense of death.
Sure.
Hote.
Correction, Mist. There is something you notice. Did you go into the room to check?
Yeah.
Okay. When you turn around, when you're looking at the door, above the door is one of those signs, and you read it, and it says "flush room."
So she kind of just points up at that sign and says, and is it in the below language, I
Yeah,
assume?
it's in the below language.
She says, flush room. What does that mean?
No idea.
Ah. I want to take a look at these terminals.
He got an 18.
You reach out. You don't sense anything.
Huh.
Vitani, you can ask that out loud if you want.
Oh, sorry. I had started typing it when people were asking things.
No worries.
Can Vitani investigate all the blood streaking across the floor to try and figure out how recent or old it is?
Yes, I will give you advantage on that because Hunter.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to question it.
That is the love of my life on
Nice.
screen.
The advantage is appreciated, but somehow not needed. For
Nice.
that is a nat 20.
Wait, did Mist
Nat 20 minus
mention
1.
the flush?
True, but
Yes, Mist,
still a nat
Still a
20.
nat
Mist rolled the. Mist mentioned
I mean,
that it's called the flush
okay.
room. Vitani, while this looks bright, and it's like a brownish, recently dried. You can tell that this isn't recently dried. This is ancient. This is old. This should not be bright. It should not have a smell. It should not be this consistency or like this thick or this whatever.
Mm,
This is old.
So it's
So
old, but does
weird.
not have the appearance of old.
Yeah.
it's old, but it smells
New.
new. It smells recent.
Oh.
Could that
But
indicate like that there's been blood dragged through here for a lot of times in a row for a long period of time? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Because it feels old. It crumbles, it flakes, it feels ancient the way it's supposed to, but it shouldn't be this vibrant. It shouldn't smell like this.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the magical properties you were feeling in the hallway, but next to it there.
Unlikely.
There has technology in here that does conserve the consistency of life that we can tell, so perhaps it's related.
True. We've
Don't
already
know.
kind of
Oh, here we go.
we've already kind of concluded that this place is sentient? Question mark. But so maybe it's just something about the place we're in.
Maybe.
Well, I'm taking a boo at the terminals,
Okay.
or whatever the boxes of interesting delights.
Mist is gonna go with him in case there's anything that needs to be read.
So you go over and you tap one of them, and the screen stops flickering because there's no real keyboards. You have to tap the screen, and that's what you assume. So you tap the screen, and a box appears on the bottom. It's just sort of like a dark gray, and a box appears on the bottom. Above that, in below, it says password.
Glenn says not Glenn. Mist says it says password. Do we know the password? Does anyone know?
That thing in your pocket, Augie.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, before I do that, I'm just gonna do one thing. I'm just gonna do. A question: are these on desks?
No, these are on tables. Like, there are two tables, one on one side and one on the other. These are not desks.
Okay. All right. So then I would not actually be able to just simply intuit that one of these are desk 3s. So password. I just lean in and I say to it, Olive.
Nothing happens.
They're here.
Nothing happens.
Here, let me try this.
Is there a keyboard?
Olive. No, there's no keyboard. That's why I'm. So I touch the screen and I say, Olive.
Hold on, you
'Cause
touch the screen. Are you touching the box?
Yeah.
When you touch the box, a keyboard appears on the screen.
Whoa.
You don't recognize the letters, but Mist does.
You know what? Fuck it. Could you just quickly write out the pattern of the letters of this? Could you just... What are these fucking things?
Mist looks at them and she's like, well, they're letters. They're the below language.
That's not what I meant. Which letters are they? I can't...
Well, we can probably still match symbols.
Yes.
We've explained before that it's not a 1-to-1 ratio of...
Oh.
Yeah.
It's more
just,
complicated than that.
I don't know which letters are which. It's fucking Japanese. I should have. Which button here is the one for Olive?
Mist kind of looks at them like a Gen Z would look at a boomer when they ask a question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she presses whatever combination of buttons that may be.
Okay, do you hit enter as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
What is that? What is that key? What is that called?
Incorrect password.
That didn't work. You got any better ideas?
It did something.
Didn't we find a strange combination of letters and stuff earlier?
Yeah, but there's not... Here, we'll put this through... You hit this weird thing. I don't even know how to pronounce this. How do you pronounce
kind of
bracket?
As he's muttering, just snatches the piece of paper out of his hand.
Okay.
And types that in. And presses enter again.
Incorrect password. Hint.
Okay, so this is not desk 3.
Oh, hint?
It says hint. I can't remember which one this was. Girlfriend.
It says that it's giving us a hint, I think.
Girlfriend. Girlfriend.
Oh.
Sugar.
I was about to say, I showed her my, I showed them my letter.
So Miss types that in. Tries
Sugar.
that one.
Sugar?
E.
Okay. The screen lights up. And
it looks like it worked.
There is a singular folder in the corner that says photos. There is another folder
Autos.
inside that
Boomer.
says pictures, which is weird because it's photos and then pictures, and then a trash can in the corner that has something in it.
So Miss kind of points to them and says, photos, pictures, garbage?
I know what 2 of those things are. Pictures.
Do you
It
tap
works
on
when I
it?
tell my robot to do it. I don't even have to say anything. It just obeys me. This is dismal.
Does anything happen if we touch the screen where, like
Where,
we poke it?
where are you touching? Just on the screen?
Like, let's say I'm poking the thing that says the taco that looks like pictures,
Okay.
or that taco
Do
that
we
says
know what a
pictures.
cycle? I'm sorry, I'm writing. Do we know what a type taco is?
I leave that
Well,
entirely up to you guys. It opens It opens like a folder, and you see little.
Kind of like shocked.
There are only 3 icons in this. They are named 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, something happened. So it's
Right.
like if you touch this, I don't know, it speaks to the box.
This
Now
is
there's just ones with numbers.
Alright, let's touch the first.
Wait, so there's 3 photos.
First.
Sorry, 3 folders. One is
Not
photos. One is
folders.
pictures.
There's just 3 icons.
3 icons: photos, pictures, garbage.
Yeah.
Click the first one.
And we did photos.
1.
You click the first one, and another screen pops up, and it is of 2 babies in one little infant bed. One of them has white skin, and the other has black. They both have pointy little ears.
Oh, what are those, elves?
So it looks like a baby version of. Are we all around the screen, by the way?
I'm
Yes.
assuming.
I would assume so, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Does
They do
that
look
white
like elves.
does that white baby seem to remind you of the white kid that decided to make me panic?
Ooh. Does this look like white?
It looks like a baby.
Could it be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Do
I
all
mean-
elves? Do all white elves look the same
Auxiliars.
to you? I don't
They
know.
were.
Speculating.
Elves, were they
The
not?
I'll let you know the white of this elf is not like normal. Normal elves don't come in like snow white.
Yeah, I figured this is like. Yeah.
They also generally don't come in charcoal black.
They're like pure pigmented.
Yes.
Does this photo have a name, or is it just like one?
1.
Okay.
Alright,
Like
let's click on
pigmented,
2.
like a drow elf would be, or like
Darker
black?
No, like
black.
Let's click
like
on
if you put
2.
it in a room, you would not identify it.
Let's click on 2.
Okay.
Well, I have to put up with these racist elf questions.
2 boys again. Maybe 5 or 6. Holding hands. Neither of them are facing the camera, but one of them has it. You see the black skin. There's green, like afro hair, and the white one has light blue and white hair, but it's all straight and going down to shoulder blades, and they are pointing to something in the distance that you can't see because the sun is in the way.
What were the colors again?
Black skin, green hair, and then white skin, white and blue hair.
Well, Butter does have green hair.
Yes. That really would age this photograph quite considerably. It's
Check
the
the
third
next
one.
one.
Yep.
Can we check the next one?
It's the 2 boys. They're around your guys' age. Not you, Augie. You don't count. The boys are facing the camera. They look surprisingly similar. And one of them you recognize as Butter, but different. doesn't have the hook in his ears. He doesn't have that bedraggled cellar tiredness under his eyes. He's mid-laugh, and he has a cup in one hand that is sloshing over onto his chest, while the boy next to him, the one with the white hair and the white and blue hair, is holding something up. It looks maybe like a pillow or something, and is swinging it toward his head. He's also laughing, and his eyes are shut.
Clearly, this is an act of violence and murder.
Well, you said we needed violence.
Well, he is alive, so I don't think so. They look happy.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Well, if
So
this...
their butter in some way is tied to this lab.
Well,
Or to Olive.
it's yet another tie to the lab. I'm not quite surprised by it. Let's Suppose move to this.
You exit out.
Yeah. I just like, how do I exit out of this? Oh, alright. Let's go to pictures.
Okay.
Which somehow aren't pahotos.
It is a full-ass, straight-up camera roll. There are hundreds of photos.
Do any of them have names?
They are serial numbers, except for the very two, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, the very two at the bottom have names.
I want to click on this. I just like hijack the mouse. Or the whatever, touchpad. Screen. The screen.
The first one, it just says family. It is a picture of the boy with the green hair standing next to the boy with the white and blue hair. And then an elven woman, similar skin tone to Augie, honestly, standing behind them holding a birthday cake. Second one, similar, except for now there's cake on the woman behind them's face, and that one is Lutherial, Latia, Luvian.
It's named that?
Yes.
What's the full name again?
Lutherial, Latia, Luvian.
You said Latvia?
Latia. Latia.
Hang on. Go back. Nope, that's a well, hang on. Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if this name, the one in Butter's handwriting, the note, I wonder if this name down here says Latia, or if it says Luvian. Hard to say, the letters kind of go together.
Well, makes sense.
No, it's a U,
Like
so I think it is Luvian.
The one that looks like Ethereal is probably Bato. It's probably that one. And if they're in order, then the other boy would be Luvian, which makes sense with the correspondence that they've given to each other, which would make her Latia.
Can we just like click one of the photos in the roll at random and just see if it just see what it is, just out of curiosity, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll me a percentile.
I've tried to roll like this before.
You click on it, and it is a blurry photo, but you can still sort of make it out, of Crisco pushing the little boy with the green hair on a swing.
Oh,
It's
Uh,
almost
Wait, how do we know it's Crisco?
because we've
We've
deduced
seen
who
him.
Crisco is.
Also,
It's the
Yeah.
dwarf man.
anybody that wants to,
Oh, Captain Ice?
yeah,
Yeah.
anybody that wants to,
Ah.
roll me a wisdom check.
We'll try.
Rhea isn't the smartest. Where's my wisdom?
Yeah. I'm not even
7.
gonna try.
Nothing.
We ain't the smartest group.
Okay.
We're doing our best.
We're trying.
We're trying very
Did-
hard.
Anybody else want to roll, or is that it?
Here.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
I'm not very smart today.
Okay, Vitani, you're
Yes.
looking at this picture. Yeah, it's blurry, but you recognize this place. That's the outside of the lab.
Wait, Crisco's pushing who in what?
The little boy with the green hair on a swing set outside of the lab.
And we assume the boy with the green hair is better.
If you guys want to
Did
assume
we
that.
see?
We want to
Huh?
assume. I mean, he has green hair, and it looked like him, or
Did we
at
see
least
a
who we
swing set
know.
on the way in?
Huh? No, you did not see
Did
a
we
swing
see-
set on the way in.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, we know that Crisco has absolute shoving powers.
Yes, he's done it twice at least.
He's a good pusher. Give him
Does
that.
anything else happen if you push that trash can looking thing?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just...
That's press.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Look, we only know two things about him. He makes brilliant announcements, and he's great at pushing people into situations.
R.I.P. that pussy. A. Anyway, you click out of that and you go to the trash can. It's a notepad. And on the notepad, it just says shit.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what
guess
I was expecting.
Translates what that is to everyone.
I was about to ask, was that something all of us could read, or was that
No.
in?
That was in below.
Okay, so okay.
So, does anyone want to press a button?
I mean, that's
So we see
on the
one
machine.
door that says flush room.
Well, the sign above the door says flush room.
Right. So that's the only door.
Yeah, it's the door you came in from.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
There's
so we
also-
don't really know what any of this machinery does.
Well, not these boxes. I mean, you get that there's probably stuff on them, but there's also the thing on the back wall, on the east wall.
What was that?
It's the one that has clean, flush, and recycle on it.
Oh, my bad. I labeled that in the wrong place. Damn it. I'm going to draw an arrow.
Those are on the south wall?
No, east wall. Oh,
Okay.
the computers. The computers are on the north and south wall.
Oh, there's another computer?
They're computers on both sides.
Oh, Rhea's going to go up and tap the other computer.
It's pops up and it goes password again.
Can I see that Well, Miss, do you mind trying that password, the one on the weird paper? On this
Sure.
one?
Does I guess I don't think I handed it back to Augie, so I guess I will go over and type that in on that one and press enter.
Incorrect password.
Well, if we get it
She
wrong
shakes her
twice, it
head.
should give us a hint.
Anything else you want to try?
Try olive this time? Again?
She types in olive and presses enter.
Incorrect password. Hint. Where we had our honeymoon.
Oh, God.
Oh
God.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Try... God, how far? Okay. Try Oil Slick Lake.
Okay. She types that in and presses enter.
Incorrect password.
Damn. Oh, well.
Didn't
You
work
see,
either.
you see a little lock, like a padlock,
Oh,
Oh,
I fucked
sit
it up.
next to the computer, and then the number 7.
Oh,
Got 7 more tries. Is that what that means?
I think me knows that, but I don't think Miss knows that.
Yeah, I mean, Rhea wouldn't know that. Well, I don't really have any other guesses.
Does anyone else have any guesses?
We also don't know who this computer belonged to.
The
Unless they
only
both
thing I
belong
can
to
think
Olive.
of is Fog Lab A. Maybe they spent their anniversary stuck in here.
That's not where you'd spend a honeymoon.
Mm. We also don't know who this computer belongs to, or I don't know what this computer. We don't know who this thing belongs to, other than that one belongs to Olive. But what if this one doesn't?
Well, I'm not assuming it's Olive's necessarily.
As I'm saying, I don't know who it belongs to.
Should I try Fog Lab or no?
No.
I'm trying to
Wait.
look through our other notes.
We're waiting.
Hang on.
Sorry, I'm looking through the notes more.
Nope, actually, I cannot say that because what I know doesn't come from this game, so I can't say it.
Damn.
Let's look at the third terminal.
Yeah, let's just look. I guess we'll leave this alone for right now. I don't think we have the answer.
Okay.
No, we don't. But I've got a thought in my brain, but I need the third terminal to look at.
Which one? The one on the north one or the one on the south one?
Well, there's 3 terminals. Yes.
No.
Or only 2. Oh,
There's-
it's only 2.
No, there's
4?
4 on each side.
4 on each side. Well, that completely scuffs my thinking. I completely misheard that. Well, let's go to the next one and see what its clue is. Boobs.
Also, just that note with the weird lettered common symbols. It also says desk 3. Maybe these screens are a desk. Do we want
Possibly.
to count 3 over and try that one?
Possibly.
Well, there's only 2 computers, right?
No, there's 4 computers on each side.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 4
Sorry.
terminals essentially.
Well, we'll try it on all the middle ones. That's for sure.
The hint for what you asked for was my favorite color.
For fuck's sake. Okay. All right.
Miss says if that's not immediately obvious.
White or black?
Or green. Or olive.
Atlas.
Hang on. I want to see what the other clues are.
Oh, so
Yeah.
get
So
all the
the-
hints first.
Oh, you can
And then-
ask for the hint instead of getting two wrong first.
Well, I
we'll have
mean,
to get you wrong first.
we'll get 2 wrong, but I mean that's like
Okay.
it's easy to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Augie's just kind of like sliding his hand over the keyboard just to get the hint.
Okay.
Yeah, literally just.
I thought maybe there was a forgot my password button, and we were wasting two attempts.
What's an email? Is that like a kind of armor?
Oh my god.
The third
Does someone know where the
terminal.
armory is?
The third terminal on the north side says "My favorite son."
Wow.
All right.
The
That's
I'm
rude.
the
I'm
fourth
getting all the hints.
the fourth terminal just the hint says "fuck you."
So you said on the north side we have favorite
Okay.
sun, favorite color, honeymoon, and fuck you.
Well, no, you have the one that you unlocked. Then you have
Oh, the north side is the one we
I'm
unlocked.
going in order so that they're like right beside each other. I'm not going to go randomly because
Yeah.
that's not how.
so the north one is the one that you unlocked, and then it was my
Honeymoon
favorite
Place?
color.
It was. Wasn't it Honeymoon Place was the one right beside it?
No, I
No,
went
that
to
one's on the south wall.
other side. I didn't realize there was 4 computers. I thought there was only 2.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the one on the north one is the one you unlocked, and then it's my favorite color, my favorite sun, fuck you. Then you've got
Okay.
on the back side, it's the one that says where we had our honeymoon, and then the 3 others.
Okay. All right, good. Let me just get this all noted down here.
And fave sun as in child, right?
Just says SON. So my favorite
Okay.
son.
Yeah. Right. Next terminal, please.
My ex-boyfriend's last name.
Weird fucking name.
Well, shit. Terminal 7.
That one is your last email.
Oh my god.
Okay, and terminal 8.
Can't believe you're making me say this. Where I did your mom last night.
Try the oil slick lake in that one.
You get the feeling that the people in this facility either had a serious sense of humor or just didn't fucking care.
Okay.
Maybe we should try
I'm-
Olivian and the one that says fuck you.
Wow. I was actually going to suggest that for favorite son and maybe ethereal, but I mean, you do you.
Question.
Mhm.
Sorry,
it sounds
I'm
something like Butter would
trying
say.
to figure out the room configuration that I should have already done. So then on the east wall is the clean flush recycle.
Yes, that's that machine with the star-shaped
Okay.
groove coming out of
Okay.
like a little
And is there anything on the west wall?
on the wall that you came out of with the door. No,
Yeah.
besides the door, and
Cool.
the sign that says "flush room" above it.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So yeah, let's try Lutherial and Lucian in favorite son because you know what? They're actually like names of kids
Lutherial,
we know.
which one first, or both of them at the same time?
Well, Lutherial. Ooh,
Lutherial
let's
first.
try you. Yeah.
Okay, you have someone that can speak this language. Type in Lutherial, and you see incorrect password and a padlock appear beside the box, and it says 729.
In a
That's weird.
Can we attempt another attempt to put in a password?
You tap the box, and it does not pull up the keyboard anymore.
Okay. All right.
Maybe that's how long you're locked out for.
Or does that mean the wrong try? No.
So I literally just
No.
missed what you said from go and type in Lutherial to
It locks us. It
Keyboard.
locks us out.
It
That's
locked us
fine,
out
that's
for
good to know.
729 something.
Soft lock this dungeon.
Oh, the third attempt, sorry. This was the favorite son? Or
Mhm.
fuck you?
Favorite son.
So the favorite son locks us out for 700 something, which is different than the number we got for honeymoon, correct?
Yes.
Unless that number changes, it's not going to be meaningful to us here in the here and now.
The one that says fuck you. I don't know,
Mhm.
I think just for funsies, I think we should type in Luvian.
What about butter?
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You have somebody type in butter?
Sure.
Incorrect password, padlock, 84.
Fuck.
Damn it.
My only reason was for that was because it just sounds like something Butter would say, and then we had that note for him to set that says "Don't forget Luvian."
Can I
Right.
tell you guys, because you're not going to be able to unlock that computer, that the password, because I'm going to just say you're probably not coming back to these computers ever again. The password was "know you."
I literally did say
Fuck you. No, you.
but I felt like that was a wasted choice.
Oh, it wasn't.
Well,
The only thing I can think of is that so we've attempted the third terminal, possibly, unless we went from the other direction. But your last email is a strange thing. We don't know what this is. And we also don't know what that weird code thing is, and it happens to be the third screen from the left. So perhaps try that there.
I think so.
And slowly lose an interest again, and just kind of like walking around the outside of the door and like looking. What is the room again?
This
And
don't
it's
go
kind of
far.
around back towards, like just
Zulma.
slowly towards the door. Like she's done with this.
Just don't go far.
Zulma looks around and looks for Vitani, assuming she's still in the room.
Oh yeah.
Just
If
checks and says,
you-
"Are you doing all right?"
Fine. Frustrated by these stupid passwords and shit.
If you enter the password on the paper that you got into the one that says your last email, you get incorrect password, padlock, 3,429.
Damn.
In a row? Why are the numbers different on each one? What does it mean? What does it mean?
It feels like we're wasting time just doing this when we just keep failing. We don't know what else could be in here.
Well,
I feel like we got some important information. I just wanted to see if this code was able to be used anywhere.
Well, we'll keep a remembrance of this room, but let's get.
It seems, I mean, we are in a. Well, no, you know what? That's something Rhea wouldn't know. Never mind.
You have the terminals on the walls, and then the machine on the east wall, and then the door.
Well, let's take a look at the machine on the east wall.
Okay. It's cylindrical at the front, and then it has two box-like shapes on either side. The cylindrical tube before it. So, okay, best way to describe it, it kind of looks like a really giant Keurig, but the cylindrical tube at the top is kind of see-through and foggy.
I'm going to ask a lot of dumb questions, I feel like. Where does the blood drag stain lead? Like, where does it go until stop?
Toward the giant Keurig.
Lovely. So
Does it stop in
maybe
front of one of the buttons in particular? Or is it just kind of everywhere?
It just stops right in front of it.
do you think this is how they dispose of something?
Oh boy. Possibly. Would explain the flash word.
And recycle.
But we came from the room that must be the flush room.
This is the
Or
flush
not.
room.
The room you're in is the flush room.
Oh. Why isn't the sign on the outside? Out of character. Because my brain's like, so the flush room must be where we came from now, or the hallway. I don't know. Okay.
You don't know.
Seems like a weird place to have desks.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, no, the tables.
Well, it looks like a place where people are doing some sort of work. But there's a lot of personal stations here as well.
Should be
Who all is looking at the Keurig again?
Rhea.
So
Zulama.
Augie, Rhea, Zulumar. Roll me a straight wisdom.
Oh, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Noise.
19.
Okay.
17.
Zulumar.
18.
Cool. Hey, while you guys are there, you feel this tugging in the back of your mind, and you look into this fog, and kind of looks like the fog on the ground where when you guys first came out, and something bumps against the glass.
Fog lab. Fog
Do you think
lab.
Yeah, what
This-
about it?
they create the fog?
This looks exactly like the fog. It has that same appearance as in that clear thing. Zulamar's gonna step forward and touch the clear pot.
You mean clean? Or touch the
Yeah,
glass?
he's gonna touch the glass with the attempt of trying to rub it away to see if what's inside.
Okay, you try and rub away whatever is inside of it, but the outside of the glass is already clean. So
So
whatever.
then he just leans in closer to the glass and kind of taps the glass.
Roll a intelligence.
Damn, he's good at wisdom, but intelligence isn't his best. 12.
Your chest hurts. Kind of light, just out of breath a little bit.
Zulamar's gonna take a step back and put his hand to his chest and be like, "Oh, that." Tries to inhale and exhale. That didn't feel right.
Did you see something?
It
I feel
just,
like something bumped up against it a moment ago.
I tapped it and it made my chest hurt.
Did it make your chest hurt because you are of the grave domain?
Miss, aren't you outside?
No, I was standing by the doorway.
Okay.
Or do you think it just would make anyone's chest hurt?
I don't know. I
Tap,
didn't
tap,
really
tap,
get a
tap,
chance to sense it.
Tap, tap,
Augie,
tappy,
roll.
tap, tap.
Roll for it.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yep. 11.
Every tap that you do, you feel it inside your lungs.
Ow.
Okay, alright. I'm going to just touch the glass. Not tap it, but just touch it.
You just touch it, you don't feel anything.
Yeah, I don't hit it, I just touch it.
Don't feel anything.
And then I'm going to do another tap.
You feel that.
Okay.
I was going to suggest we hit the flush button, but now or clean button, but now I'm kind of scared to do so.
Zuma's going to step back up and put his hand on top of it, like just lay it on top and lean in and just say, "Hello? Is anything in there?"
We wait a while. Nothing happens.
Mm.
Sorry, that was Jack.
Huh.
Beautifully timed reaction, though.
So you're not imagining it. It's whenever we do any sort of force to it, and it reacts by catching our breath a little bit.
To just the window or to everything?
I mean, I
Zuma
suppose.
decides to tap the black part, or the cylinder part below the clear
The tray?
top.
With the
I don't know.
because it has a tray that extends down and then it has a diamond like dip. Or not a diamond, a star dip in it.
Yeah, we're gonna tap the tray.
Okay, nothing happens?
Okay. Alright, so it is definitely something's in the tube. We put a knock from it. Do you detect any life in there, sir? Or can you only do that like once in a while? How does that work?
Would you like me to make a wisdom check for it?
Yeah.
I don't know how your thing works, that's why I'm asking you.
Okay. Oh, I was asking. I don't know.
Well, you checked when you first came in here and you didn't sense anything. You can try again, but
Alright, so
He doesn't sense shit. It's a 6.
we could flush it. We could clean, we could recycle. But I'm curious if anything we do with this tube might reflect on us. But at the same time, I'm not seeing any signs of injury to anybody in here. It suggests that that is not its function.
Maybe we should leave it be for now?
Yes.
I
Yes.
really don't know what we're messing with.
And whatever that star thing down here, we don't have anything that fits in it. Is there any... He just is looking at the group and says, does any of these screens, like the structures around it, does it look like there's any containers that could be storing something around the screens?
no.
Gotcha.
All right. All right. Well, let's remember this place. Let's keep it in mind. I have a suspicion, and I don't like where it's going. But I think I might have figured out something that might have happened here. This might be a tube for disposing of living creatures. The subject might have been dragged into here, leaving its remains along the way. And then whatever event happened to shut this whatever the world down, involving the leather wind, might have ceased operations, preventing further recycling.
Did the blood start like halfway down the hallway we were walking at, or?
No, the hallway was way too long for that. It started about 20 feet in front of the door.
Gotcha.
Well, maybe. No, I think the other room would be more important. I was going to say, if we don't find anything else.
Why would the blood start 20 feet in front of the door? You know what I mean?
It's
Maybe
just
No.
like those footprints
Observation.
that started halfway through the dust.
I don't have enough information. I've got some suspicions. but I would need to see more of the place.
Yes, we should. I think we should proceed back through the south hallway that we to make a loop into that center section that we have not seen yet.
I agree. Let's move on. Maybe something will become clear
Yeah.
after we discover the rest or investigate the rest.
Even perhaps we might find the object that fits into this little carved out space.
If
Plus, I
nothing
think
else,
Mist is getting anxious.
if nothing else, it leads towards the center of this thing, and if we're going to find the center of this mystery, it's going to be there. And the rest of this won't make sense until we know, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head out of this room and into the hallway. You're taking the second path instead of the one that's closest to the left side of the map.
Yeah, so as soon as we are out that door, we turn right.
Okay. You continue on. It's pretty much the same as the other hallway. A lot less blood. And it goes on. It's quiet. Stale. Dusty. And when you get to the end, nothing happens, but you, Augie, recognize the door from before. You see the other side of the big red door. You feel the magic that you placed on both these doorknobs. None of them have been triggered. And you see the door that you haven't entered before. There is a plaque on the top of it that you didn't notice before, though.
Zulma approaches and looks at the plaque. Can he read it?
Yes, it says computer lab.
So Zulma shares that it says computer lab.
Oh, this must be where they do the math. What the mathematicians then? What kind of lab would mathematicians do?
You know what this computer does?
Yes, it's a mathematician. That's the term for a mathematician, one who computes.
A computer? Oh my god.
Do you not have math?
We literally just discovered computers and have no idea what the word for them was.
Math.
But
I've never heard it. The people that are knowledgeable in it don't refer to themselves as computers.
This campaign is full of surprises. First you get hotboxing in bathrooms, now you're learning about math.
Great.
Fuck you, notary games.
Listen, they also didn't know what a toilet was.
I'm not saying.
The one saying, I don't know what this computer is, and yes, we have math.
They don't have computers anywhere on the plateau, so we have to go back and go, what is a computer? Oh, it's one who computes. Actually, computer is actually a old style name for a mathematician or someone who does accounting and stuff like that, which is where the name for our computers came from, because they do maths.
Nerd.
Right? So
look, I read the words, but I'm not about the language, all right? So let's proceed.
I don't want to know the math. I don't want to deal with the math. Let's just go. Vitani's gonna reach the door handle to open it.
Okay, everybody mute.
Oh god. Here we go again.
I wish my computer wasn't so shitty, so this would be faster. I'm so sorry.
By the way, I added the enchantment before she did that, because that would be comically stupid if she did.
Yes, it would. Alright.
Crisco here with a morning announcement. Dr. Laurel's wild specimen today, so keep clear.
What?
You can unmute.
It was.
I think it said Dr. Laurel's specimen.
Stay
clear.
It might be the stuttered version of the one that we heard earlier. It was a Dr. Laurel with the specimen, and stay clear unless you want your coattails swiped out.
That was the first one. Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess it was different.
Sorry, it just takes forever for me to load this up.
For the morning announcement, Dr. Laurel's wild specimen today, so keep clear.
Yeah, it sounded like it was an attempt at what we heard earlier, but completely messy.
Felt like it sounded different to me.
I caught Dr. Laurel,
Like there were some of the
wild specimen, keep clear.
I heard child.
I heard wild.
Of course you heard child.
Listen. Child specimen. I don't
I
know.
went off Dr. Laurel's wild ride.
It's not meant to be heard properly, if that makes you guys feel any better.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I get that there's.
No,
some
wait. Yeah, he's just saying it might be similar, but all we're getting is pieces because of the jumbles. He doesn't understand that it's like a broken recording or something. He's just like they're stuttering and it's messy.
Yeah.
Whatever magic's powering it is being interfered with, as far as I can tell. Probably by age.
Perhaps these computers in this lab will tell us something. It's the only place left that we have not seen that could be the means by which someone is speaking
Bold of you to
in
assume that
Crisco's voice.
mathematicians are still alive. If anything, they'd be in the tube room.
All right,
There might
let's
be some
switch
evidence
back
left behind, so
Yes. Perhaps Marzipan was a mathematician.
You
Well,
open the door.
Marzipan was working here.
Yes.
As soon as
Yes.
you open the
Bonnie
door,
opens the door and walks.
it's dark in there, but you can see from the light of your own skin, or maybe the light of Zulimar's torch, or the fact that there's just sort of an ambiance. This room is full of desks. There are those black boxes all around them and on them, and there are chairs that are tipped over and glass strewn about the floor. And
Oh, you're shitting me. More of these things.
from here, there is only one other room, and you can't see what it says above it, but there is a plaque. I want you to know that there are 12 desks in here.
There are 12 desks in here.
another one. Wait, what is that in reference to? What did we see?
12 desks
Right.
in the room, and you can't see it all the way, but you can see like the corner of a plaque above a door to tell you what the next room is.
Right. I'm going to go to the third desk in one of the rows.
Mm-hmm.
Are the 12 desks, are they in like 6 and 2? Are they
3.
3 and... Like, so the rows of 3?
Yeah.
They have a standard size desk.
That's not what I asked. Okay, so desk 3 could be either here or one of the corner desks, or depending on how they number it.
Yep.
Are there any markings on them that actually have a number, like a workspace or something like that?
Nope.
Just to save me some time. All right.
You see that there are a couple of like coffee mugs on some of them.
Oh, let's take a look at the coffees, actually.
Does
That'll
any of
tell-
them say I live for the weekend?
No, you can see that there's like long,
I love New York.
long since dehydrated like coffee. Some of them have like names like scratched onto them, although Augie, you can't read any of it. One of them just says like black coffee. Yeah, sure. Tons of just variations on just random coffee mugs. Some of them are just plain coffee mugs.
All right. Well,
Zulimar's wandering over to the door with the other plaque to see what that says.
That says power. No! Frappi!
All right. I'm going to go to. My guess is that one of the corners is going to be desk 3, so I'm going to start with one of the closest corners, and I'm going to actually try to do the thing.
You don't
At
know
the
what
very
the...
least, Mist is going to keep an eye on him because he can't do that on his own.
Yeah, so with Mist's help, you enter the password onto this computer. And it lights up, and the background of this computer is actually a background and not just a blank screen, and it is a picture of who you guys assume to be. It's Crisco and Marzipan sitting together on what looks like a swing set, like a little porch swing set, smiling in a big old little quilt blanket.
Aww.
Is the setting somewhere around the lab, or is that unidentifiable?
Unidentifiable. There are also various folders on the thing. It's like research notes, things like that, and then there's one in the top right corner that says private.
Wait. Is it a log cabin?
Kind of looks like one, yeah.
We're in a log cabin? Way to steer into that stereotype. I love it. All right. Let's look at private.
Okay.
Wow.
There's another like a folder inside that folder that says "No, seriously, private." You click it.
Still relaying the information if it needs to be said.
What does the folder say again?
Private.
No, seriously, private.
And then the second one says "No, seriously, private." Hey, Augie, how easily flustered are you?
Actually, if it's something that may be a bit lewd, he'd actually be like.
Like if they're nudies?
A little bit more nudies.
If there's sexual content, he said like lewd.
Vitani wants to see. Don't be shy. Open it up.
If it's anything lewd, at best, Augie might just go to miss that. But
It's
only
tasteful
as a
noodles.
Tasteful noodles.
Spicy.
It is. Augie doesn't care. Like,
You've surmised that this is Crisco's computer, and these are marzipan.
On your work computer? Dog.
Not safe for work.
Some of these photos.
Eyeballs be flaring up.
Yeah, you kind of feel like some of these photos might also include Crisco.
Zulmar has wandered back over, sees those, and then just chokes on some spit and turns away. It's just like, oh god.
Augie has seen dead people in far more compromising positions than this. Is just his hobby.
I didn't know the legs come in that way.
Yeah, this is just like no judgment. He's an elf. He's seen what elves do. This is like.
So kind of peeks over the corner. It's just like, I didn't know Lex could do that.
Damn, what you doing with that tail, baby?
Vitani just sighs wistfully and says, I miss Omachus.
Of course you do, Vitani.
I should call him. I used my fourth ball stone for that. I should call him.
Don't think you can contact him from down here. But Zulmar he's flustered because he thinks it should be private.
Should be. Now
your fourth
you
wall...
should have had this on your work.
Yeah, no, your fourth
Peter
wall
buddy.
stone lights up. You know that song that's like, this is your best friend telling you not to call your ex?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Augie's not looking at it because of the subject material itself, but rather just to make sure, like, okay, there's nothing here.
Yeah, no, you're clicking through to make sure that none of it is... At the very end, you do find another folder.
Click.
It is a spreadsheet. And
A what now?
a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I know. A what now?
Yeah. It's an actual
found
document.
I found the numbers, guys. Told you it was a
from
malfunction.
from what you can figure out, it's data. You don't know what the data technically is, but it's data collected on Lutherial and Luvian over the years, and this spans about 2,000 years.
I don't know what these measurements are, exactly what they represent, but it looks like they were studying the boys. And there's a lot of data here. The measurements go for a long time. A long time by my standards.
Oh, wow.
We're talking 2 millennia.
Do we have any idea of what they're measuring?
No.
No. I don't even know what these units are.
You know what I find interesting so far is ever since we went into the room where Crisco and Marzipan are stuck, there's been no sign of her. No busts, no images here that might reveal more information about wanting to spawn things with elementals and things like that. Nothing. Like,
Well,
she just doesn't exist here yet.
I haven't gotten out of the pawn portal yet, so, you know.
That's true. I'm just pointing out that as we've progressed, we've seen less and less sign of this,
Possibly.
her presence.
Possibly. Alright. Let's check other stuff on this sex box.
You find more research things, like notes on things that they were studying. You don't understand half of what Mist reads off to you. More than half, really. But you get a sense that they were studying things related to skin cells, related to the environment, related to, like, food, water, growing. This was like a multi-purpose lab.
What does this have to do with fog? None of this makes any sense. But it all makes sense. But none of it makes sense.
I think it's going to make a lot more sense if we get into whatever that giant center room was on the map. Because whatever everything is, it all circles around that.
Yes. I'm going to keep looking. Just to see if there's anything else on here. Just to...
Okay. You find more research, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Maybe some more nudes. Yeah.
I'm just looking at the map, and so in there, the 2 doors are different. The one looks like the one is like a square, and the other is like an open dash. Does that mean they're
That
doors?
has no significant meaning. That's just the website that I use to get the doors off of. That's just the way they would make the doors.
I wasn't sure if that meant it was like an open doorway that we just completely ignored.
No, that the way that things work like that.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Vitani's going to explore the room and stay as far away from the computers as possible, because all that shit's frustrating and she does not want to break one. So she's just exploring the room.
Okay, you find more turned over chairs and things like that, but I mean, you can roll for it if you want.
Sure. I like rolling for things.
Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna wrap up soon, I promise.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh man, we got a suspense to fight for our death again.
Oh boy. A 16.
Okay, you find, I don't know, a couple of coins. You're not sure what they're made of entirely. Say you find about 3 of them. You find a pencil. you find a little, like a coffee mug, except for it's like a miniature coffee mug. And the reason I say that you want this is because as soon as you pick it up and you start looking at it, your babies pop out of your fur and immediately start making little grabby hands toward it. And you notice when they do this, the hands that they reach out look sort of like clawed versions of your own. And you've not seen them do this before.
What the?
You do know that they shapeshift, but you've never seen them do that before.
Are you
great? The real plant terrors are the ones we brought along the way.
It's okay, babies. Don't listen to him. He's just a grouchy old man. Let me see your hands. What are you doing? Just baby talking them.
Why don't you listen?
Zulma turns around and looks to where Vitani's talking to Eugene Nobar and just goes, "Oh, that is adorable.
Look at their hands.
They want the mug. Give it to them. I want to see them hold it."
She gives them the mug. She gives it to Eugene.
Okay, immediately takes it and then just shoves their face in it.
Oh my god, that is the cutest thing ever.
Aren't they? Best decision bringing them with us.
I haven't found any way to release. The release for this isn't here. The release for that isn't here.
Can't stop it.
What else have you found, Vitani?
I found a pencil and coins, I think. They look like coins. I'm not sure what they're for.
Chew them. Maybe they're not.
She's gonna take one and bite it between her teeth and try and bend it.
I'll take the pencil before you put that in your mouth next. I would like it, please.
She hands Zully the pencil.
3 of those are coins. One of them is probably something you shouldn't have stuck in your mouth.
I've had worse things in my mouth. She just flicks it back onto the floor, whatever it is.
Heyo.
Ew.
Heyo.
This is the woman that wanted to eat the human flesh.
Yes.
Listen.
No. We gotta let her do it. If she doesn't learn, just keep trying.
She'll just keep trying.
Yeah.
Who had that passive perception of 14? Did somebody have a passive perception of 14?
I had third.
The
Rhea has
robot
13.
does. The drone does.
I have 12.
Okay.
Was it
I have a
Vitani?
passive insight.
No, I have a
of 14.
12.
Okay.
Hey, Drake,
Yeah.
your drone kind of comes beeping over to you. It hears something.
When the drone is like, whoa, and I like, I point to the drone. It's like it's detected something.
It's gonna float
Detected
over,
what?
It's gonna float
I don't know.
toward the door. This says power on it.
That sign says power, by the way.
Yes, well, there's something there. Take
What
a
is
closer
it
look.
set to detect?
Noises that aren't from us, I guess.
Is
It's
it
a
more
door?
machinery noises?
Where did it
Zulma's
come
gonna
from?
walk
Where
up
did
to
it hear the sound?
Zulma's gonna walk up to the door and
Yeah, it is a door.
lean in to try to hear for himself.
Roll
Yeah,
perception.
because she's just like, I can't play 20 questions with it.
I'm sorry?
Roll
Doesn't have a mouth.
perception.
Roll. Okay. Perception. Oh, I've got a +2. Okay. 15.
Okay. Let me see. Oof. You hear something.
I hear it something, but I can't identify it. Just as this drone thing can't.
Can Rhea listen?
I mean, sure.
I'm curious if it's a thing.
Go ahead. I know what you're curious about.
Rhea doesn't hear shit. It was a 5.
Okay.
Plus like 2, so like 6, 7. I don't know. Oh, plus a 3, but doesn't matter. That's an 8. Just want to make sure I don't hear a thing.
Is it just a rat or something?
You don't know?
Perhaps. I mean,
what do you want to do?
I mean, that drone picked up something we didn't pick up.
Should we go in guns a-blazing like we did last time?
We might as well.
Vitani's too impatient for anything stealthy, so she's gonna walk over to the door and just swing it open.
Okay. As you do, the overwhelming smell of burning flesh hits all of you as you open the door and see the light. There's a wet slap of flesh from around the corner. Scuttles a wet, pulsing creature on 8 legs. There are bulbous pustules along its back, glowing yellow in the dark, and it looks as if it's been freshly skinned. 2 arms face their way out of its now bleeding torso as it stands on the back of its 2 legs. It reaches into the space where its belly should be and holds back the skin as teeth and a tongue emerge. 2 things. 1, roll for initiative. 2, this is where we're going to end for tonight.
God damn it!
I had a feeling.
I'm rolling next week. Fuck this.
Oh shit!
As you guys roll, I would like to thank my wonderful friend
We're
Ryan.
actually rolling still? Okay.
If you want to, you can save your roll for next game.
Well, Rhea's not going early on.
Well, I'm doing it now.
Okay, just pin it so we remember it for next game. But I want to thank my good friend Ryan for being the voice of Crisco. Thank you so much, and for doing it on such short notice. You are a godsend. Everyone say thank you to Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
You were awesome. You guys are awesome, and I am now going to stop the recording. So, stopping recording in 3, 2,